Right, hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're working on the Fiesta, and as you can see it's in the garage because it's raining outside and we've got quite a bit of work to do on this, so I'm not sure how long this video is going to last. Could be over a couple of days, who knows. I've removed the lights, I've started undoing a couple of bolts last night. I've cheated, I'm not going to show you how to take the bumper off, I'm not going to show you how to take the crash bar off. This will all come forward. I'll link some videos for you on other people that have done it so you can see how to do it. So I'm just going to time lapse it today, get all this off because I'm under the pressure. Talking of pressure, header tank's gone, so it's got a slight leak at the top here. It's a crack, so I bought a new one and hopefully that's not leaking, so we will be replacing that. Also, we've got to check out a few other things. So we've got the PCV pipe, I think is split. I'm going to check the gaskets on the inlet manifold. I'll put a picture up now of what the throttle body looks like before. We'll go through all that in the video, but first things first, let's get this bumper off and then we can get cracking. Nice easy job that one on the bolts because there's only 4 when it should be 6, so it looks like we'll be ordering some of those. So that was absolute carnage, but I've managed to get the front end off now. So the radiator has the aircon. I'll show you that in a sec. It has the aircon pipes down here connected to it, and obviously I'm not an aircon engineer, so I'm not going to burst the pipes just to do this job. I can get to the inlet manifold, which is good, and all the other little bits and pieces I want to do. So let me take you off the camera and I'll show you what we're doing. So this is the crash bar, obviously, and it comes with the radiator intact. You can separate it all, but it's easier for me because I want to get to this bit here and all the bolts. And obviously, look, see here we've got some leaking pipes, and there's all oil here and there's a load of oil here. So this, I think, is spraying from the belt or somewhere here, spraying onto this bit down here. So we're going to get that changed. I've taken the water bottle off, which sits there. I've got a new coolant tank for there. So again, this is no how-to video because it's just absolute chaos. Loads of sensors you have to disconnect, and pipes down here, a couple of connectors down here for the aircon, loads of stuff around here. I only had 3 bolts holding this bar in. I only had 3 bolts holding this part in, and there should be 4. So there's a few missing bolts, so I'm going to have a look in my spares department because I might have some from the Focus that fit. Yeah, you can see like there's a lot of oil that's leaking sort of down here somewhere. So I think it's just the power steering pipes which are prone to going. This is a 20-year-old car, so it's going to. Let's take this off now and let's see what's lurking behind here. Dread to think. Well, that's time of my life. I'm never going to get back, but we've got the inlet manifold off, and let me show you the pipe. Right, so this is the pipe that came off, the PCV pipe. If I turn it around there, you can see a lovely split in it. Look at that. So that has been causing me all sorts of problems, covered in oil as well. So thankfully I got a new one. That is absolutely gone to bits. So I've got a new one which I'm going to fit to the car now. Put this all back together, give it a bit of a clean up under there as well because I need to find out where this oil leak's coming from, and hopefully I can tighten up the power steering and then that stops it leaking. Yeah, I doubt it. Right, okay, well, after messing around for about an hour trying to find this PCV pipe that I thought I bought, I don't know where I've put it, so I'm going to have to order a new one and wait for that to come over next week, so that's fine. So what we want to do now is get down to the water pump, so get a torch. So that down there is the water pump pulley. They are 10mm bolts, so you undo those with the belt on, and then you have to loosen the tension. Just down there, you can't see it, but get a 15mm spanner, loosen the tension, pull the belt off. I do need to replace this belt, but I'm not going to do that today, purely because I'm running out of time. But I'm going to get the pump off and we'll have a look and see how that looks. Right, so we've got the water pump off. Absolute ball ache to do that, but it's done. Now, I'm glad we have done it. If I can show you here, so you should be able to see there all of the coolant that's like congealed and gunked up all around the seal. So I've got a brand new pump to go in. I've snapped some of the things on here, getting it off because it was like rusted in there, I think. However, at least I know that that's one problem thankfully solved. Right, so I've gone ahead and cleaned up the surface there. It's not really much of a mating surface, but obviously where all the pink had congealed around this area, this is the new one by the way, so where the pink had congealed all around this area, I've now cleaned all that up in the car, and hopefully it's a bit of a different design. It's obviously a triangle, the other one was like a circle, but it says it's the right part, so we'll try and fit it and sort of see what happens there. But at least you know we've got a brand new water pump now for the car. Decent. Right, so I'm not sure how much you're going to see of this, but I'm going to turn my light on, and you can see there that the new pump is in, bolts are done up, and what I've done is I've taken off the old belt, because the old belt was looking a bit knackered. So obviously I don't know how old this belt is, but it was just looking a bit frayed around the edges. Not terrible, but just sort of frayed bits that need to be changed, I think. So I've got a new belt to go on. I'm going to do that later on. Right, so I was going to start the video there. However, I walked into the shed earlier and I found the pipe that I was missing. So this is actually a Ford pipe, so it's crusty plastic. I don't think it's going to, it would last now, but it might split in about a week's time. So I'm going to wait, because I've ordered a silicone one for that. What I'm going to do now is attempt to put the auxiliary belt on. Now, believe it or not, I've never actually put an aux belt on. Every time I've got it done on the Focus, someone else has done it. I just never wanted to do it, so I'm going to attempt to put the auxiliary belt on now. Should be fine. I've got pictures for it. I filmed me doing it, but I'm not going to show you how, because, well, you can see down there. Hardly anywhere for me to put the camera to film it, so we'll get the belt on, and then what I'm going to do is get the belt on, and then we'll have to wait for the silicone pipe, and then I'm going to order some new gaskets that go around these inlets here. And I did notice as well, look, state of my air filter, nice. So I might have to buy a new air filter for that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm not buying anything else over it, because I spent a fortune on this car now. So that is potentially one of the worst jobs I've had to do on the car so far, because the belt was the wrong size. So I've been battling it for the last, what, 15-20 minutes, trying to get the tensioner tensioned or untensioned, putting a belt on that's obviously just a little bit too small. So I appreciate, obviously, the belt I've taken off is going to be a little bit more stretched, but it was, I'd say, that much bigger than the other belt. So I basically have to order a new belt now. So I'm going to end the video there. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the video. Lots more work to be done on the car, as you can see. It's obviously a bit of a state at the minute. So this is my progress today. Everything's off. Need to give it all a clean up in this area. I'm going to do that tonight. Clean up all this area. So I basically want to get all of that crust off of here, everywhere, basically, that you can see. Well, not that you'll ever see it, because it's in under the bonnet, but you know, just sort of give these a bit of just a general tidy up. So I filmed myself doing that. Obviously that's in the way because of the aircon. I don't want to release all the gas, so I'm just going to clean everything up that I can, that I can see, make it look a little bit more pretty, and then obviously in 6 months time it will be filthy again. However, at least I know I've cleaned it and it looks alright. I've literally got the sweatiest face ever. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you're an old member, then thanks for coming back. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Give it a thumbs down if you didn't like it. Put in the comments other things that you think I can do whilst I've got this sort of mess here. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.